So when I go through business meeting from one business meeting to other meeting, I often walk in Tokyo, and this is my token face mask again. Right now I'm in the Ginza area, so I haven't walked through the Ginza district for some while. So today I'm going from point A to point B, and it is convenient for me to walk through Ginza, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm also filming so that you guys can see what Ginza is like at this time. It's August 5th, 2020, and as you can see, people in Tokyo are going back to normal way of life. It's really strange because we still have more than 200, I think, new infections of coronavirus today. So the pandemic is far from over, but there's this feeling that we cannot do anything about it. So why don't we go about life carefully, because we cannot do anything else. That's actually what I'm doing. This is a famous Hakuhinkan theater, and it seems that they are doing this performance from the 16th of September, so the theaters are also opening up. This is a famous toy shop. I think the toy shop is also, the Hakuhinkan toy shop is also opening. Although I'm not sure how many customers would be there. So this is the main street of Ginza. Used to be there were lots of Chinese tourists, and they were buying stuff. In Japanese, bakugai means explosive buying, and the Chinese tourists were engaged in that activity just a few months ago, before this pandemic started. But now I don't see any Chinese tourists, and I'm sure the businesses here are affected. But what can we do? We can only do our best. So actually it feels like the old Ginza, when there were only mainly Japanese customers and not so many people from abroad. So this is a famous Shiseido parlor. You can have really wonderful sweets. I'm running for the traffic lights again. And this is a Shiseido shop. As you might know, Shiseido is a world famous cosmetics company now, but they also operate a really rich culture section, and I'm quite sure these are famous stores. And I know Onitsuka Taiga. And Pandora. Well, I'm not very much into high fashion, so I don't know. There's a very famous traditional sweets place, Toraya. Originally from Kyoto, I think. When the emperor moved to Tokyo at the time of the Meiji Restoration, Toraya was one of the few, traditional sweet shops that moved to Tokyo with the emperor. Most of the majority of the sweet shops remained in Kyoto, where they are still today. So this is the Lion beer garden, beer hall, Sapporo beer hall. I wonder how the business is. I used to go there when I was a student quite often. So this is Ginza, a somewhat tranquil Ginza compared to just a few months ago, because there aren't so many Chinese and other tourists from abroad. But mind you, this is the most prestigious shopping district in Japan, and many shopkeepers actually make it their lifelong dream to open a shop in Ginza someday. And it's very expensive. It's very expensive to open a shop in Ginza. So, you know, these shops have realized their dreams, and I'm glad for that. All these wonderful shops. You know, I'm not a great shopper, so I don't actually go into these establishments myself. My, material needs are very, very, very limited. Maybe I might go into the Uniqlo shop, to get some T-shirt and so. But otherwise, I really don't have any use for these wonderful shops. What a waste, I could be enjoying an endless shopping spree, but I'm not that kind of person. I'm running for the traffic light again. Okay, so this is one of the new establishments. I remember there used to be a bookshop here, if I remember correctly. Or maybe not. My memories are so feeble. There used to be Asahiya bookshop, I think, around here, where I used to go. Bookshops are one of the few commercial establishments that I have a really, heavy need to go. Bookshops, I could not do without books in those days, because there were no digital contents to enjoy. So I really went to bookshops big time. Okay, so I'm coming to. I pressed the wrong button. So I'm coming to the Ginza 4丁目crossing. So this is the heart of Ginza. And there is this very unique, symbolic koban, police box. Japanese police box are really wonderful. It's a far cry from the American police force. And that's Mitsukoshi department store. That one, that's Mitsukoshi department store. And that is a Wako clock shop. So this is arguably the most prestigious address that you can get. Ginza 4丁目. Ginza 4. This is the most prestigious address in Japanese commercial shopping world. And I do go to the Mitsukoshi department store from time to time to buy mostly chocolate. Anyway, probably I have to finish my recording here, because I'm kind of running late for my business meeting. So see you. I have Kenmogi from Ginza, Tokyo, and I do have my face mask.